What's up, my dudes? Checkmate is officially in its second mode, Survival. Now, I didn't know that it was moving on to Survival. I don't remember reading anything about that, so it was a bit of a surprise to me to go into a mode thinking you're playing Control, and oh my god, it's Survival. I thought I had accidentally clicked into the competitive game mode. Anyway, I'm going to go over today the best weaponry subclasses and a little bit of a tip of what you can do when you come up against a better player, because I do believe there is a form of skill-based matchmaking that used to be very common in Destiny, where if you are the best on the team, you're going to get stuck with two people that are arguably much worse than everybody else in the lobby. It goes by a number system, 1 through 6. Anyway, that sounds interesting to you guys. Stick around, let's talk about it, and let's get into the video. So, first things first, if you are unaware of how Checkmate works, you have a reduction in your abilities, or grenades, or anything that might be used that is ability-based. Secondary thing is that your secondary weapon doesn't start with you, so you don't have secondary ammo to start with, you have to earn it by playing the game, but the cool thing is that you do not lose it when you die. So eventually by the end of the map, or the match, you'll end up having secondary ammo. As you can see at the left side of my screen, special ammo transmat, eventually you'll get some secondary ammo to play around with. Third and finally, super is also reduced, so I think that's been reduced by 50%. If you play well, you'll get your super, and if you play really well, you'll be the one to get it first and win the match. So those are the main key points of this. Second thing I want to go over with you guys is that a lot of the weapons have recently been tuned, so hand cannon's got a damage reduction, auto rifle's got a damage bonus, and a few other things got kind of messed around with a little bit. If you're watching the gameplay on screen, the amazing thing about this game mode is that people are actually trying strategies. They're moving into areas together. They're trying to bait people out of sections. They're trying to flank. I love it. Honestly, this is amazing. My official opinion of this is I want more of this because I would much rather play with the guns of Destiny because all of them are super cool and unique and have abilities become a secondary thing. But my opinion, that's just out there for you, so I've already got my biases out there for everyone to see. Okay, let's go over what weaponry and subclasses are currently taking the cake right now. Subclasses first, it should be obvious if it's not. It's really good for you guys to double check or at least listen up to this. Dawnblade for Warlock, and there's a loadout that goes with that, that the high level guys are using anyway, but it's going to seem pretty obvious in a minute what those are. Threadrunner for Hunter apparently is a big deal. I use the Void for the Hunter because I just prefer that subclass. I've been using it for years. And then Striker Titan is still the popular loadout for PvP. Okay, let's go over weaponry. Hand cannons are still monsters in this game mode. Even with the damage reduction, they are just incredibly good at chunk damage and being able to get in and survive and get out of situations. My best hand cannon use so far has been Crimson because you get your health back after a longer engagement. And it's very hard to win some of these engagements, so if you do get your health back and you can then become a factor in the next fight, then yeah, super effective. Igneous Hammer is a big one. Everyone is... if you saw the last Candy Cakes video, the aim assist on that thing is absolutely astounding. You know, it can hit your head from 3 feet off, basically. It's pretty wild. So Igneous Hammer is a big one. Hawk Moon is another, that if you do not have a Hawk Moon, I highly recommend you get the one that, it's not the Weekend. Well, if Xur sells one that has opening shot, it's amazing because you really don't even have to engage aggressively. You can engage passively, just ting some headshots, get out of the way, and eventually you'll be able to get a one-shot kill with the headshot. So Hawkmoon is doing really good right now. Any 120 hand cannon that has kill clip is also doing really good right now, like Round Robin. I've been getting picked apart from that thing. And every now and then a sidearm will pop up that's kind of messing with me, and I get it, they want to use something so you don't have to use secondary ammo. That's pretty cool, but the hand cannons and the bows, oh my god, the bows. If you have a good bow user on the other team, it does make this game kind of miserable. They can get in and get out of a situation so easily. Plus, La Monarch is still pretty busted in my opinion. This thing can mess with you. Thorn is probably going to be a problem eventually, once the Catalyst is up and going, but it's not there yet. But at the moment, the major hand cannons that I've seen, Hawkmoon, Crimson, Igneous Hammer, Round Robin, they're very consistent and very effective. Palindrome has made a few appearances that have messed with me pretty good, But those are the major hand cannons. The bows, Wish Ender seems to be popular at the moment. La Monarch seems to be popular at the moment as well. I don't think that'll ever not be popular, by the way. And then any bow that fires quickly but accurately. So if you have a lightweight bow that has high accuracy, that's going to be an amazing thing to use. So those are the major primary weapons. Now, if you guys use auto rifles or pulse rifles or anything else effectively, then please use those. Because, you know, you need to do what you feel you need to do to win the match. Okay, those are the major key points right there. Just wanted to get those out front for you guys to see. Now, this, from here on, is where I fight a guy that I've realized is better than me in this match. That guy right there. His name is Yo Frankie. He was very, very good. Now, the way that the matchmaking works is it goes by a number system. So, pretty much on both teams, there's going to be one guy that's probably really good and then two people that are not so good. This guy I noticed was better than me. Every engagement I had with him, he would beat me 1v1, so I could no longer take him 1v1. It's survival. It's life-based. My goal is to avoid him as much as possible and take out his teammates because I can take them out with minimal risk to myself. When I found this guy, if I wasn't able to engage him in a 2v1, I did not engage him. So right there, you notice I'm not following up immediately because this guy is very, very good. I pushed him out of the corner, but he did a good job of getting away from me. That's not the guy that I'm worried about, so I know I can take him on. But the minute that I did start taking on the other guy, this guy came in and slapped me around. He's arguably a better player than me and reached the bat better than me. I also think he had a better shot than me. But none of that matters, as you'll see in the next couple of rounds, because I was able to adjust my gameplay. Now in survival, that's key. I've already given you a key point. You need to make sure you take out the lesser of the two to get rid of the lives. But eventually you're going to have to deal with the good guy on that team. He's the boss, right? So from here on out in this match, I keep an eye out for where he's at. I saw him right there. He had disengaged with me because I got first shot. That's very smart on his part. Just confirming that he is a better player. I go for the easy pick. And then after that, I know he's over there in the right-handed location, right? So I'm trying to be smart about it. My teammates engaged him first, and at that point I was able to get the pick on him. That was, I feel like, luck on my part. But they did engage him. My thought process would be if he's weaker, I could probably take him. Or at least I should give it a shot. Again, kind of an easy kill right there. And then Brother Man came and got me back. So he knew I was in that location. He came and got me. Very smart on his part. That's exactly what he should be doing. He should be trying to get my teammates and then only get me if I am the one that is weakened by a scenario. So he's also looking out for me, and I can tell. Last known location. He's over here to the right around B flag. That wasn't him. My teammate is up here making a push. I haven't seen him yet, so I know that I can engage these two because they're not crazy competition. Okay, he just went by. He's weak. Let's try to take him out of the match. He noticed he runs all the way back, and now I ended up getting him. So I had the advantage, and I took him out of his jump, which was key for me winning that engagement. So I now figured out how I can take him out. It has to be with a teammate, where I have to catch him on his back heels, and then I have free range after that to take out his teammates, which is key to taking out all the lives so that he is minimized in this gameplay. That's my goal. So, step number one, make sure you isolate him with your teammate because he is identified as the best player, key player on that team. Step number two, make sure you watch your own game to never... That's him. You notice I disengaged because he was beating me. He has a better shot than me. We've already established that. And he immediately went and took out my teammate. That's what I'm talking about. So he is very, very good. Just have to be aware that he is better than me. So with that in mind, make sure I disengage from him if he is the only one there to fight with me. Got to take him on with a teammate. Just like in basketball, you 2v1 the key player. So anytime there's anyone else, I know I can 1v1 and win. So that's the strategy. Life advantage, make him play, to my strategy. And then the goal of it all is to make sure that you play with your teammates and either take him out when he's weak or let him go so you can take on the lesser two opponents and get the lives down. The more you can get the lives down, the better it's going to be for you to win in the long run. So that is the goal. A climactic ending, by the way. He takes out my teammates and I have to 3v1. So I ended up taking out the other two because they don't, I knew this by the way, they don't understand how to push together. So I take him out at the end. So yeah. He's got heavy. Smart on his part. I made him waste a bullet. I got very lucky, by the way. Made him waste a bullet. So this guy pushes me alone. Again, very silly, but that also shows that he's new to this. He still has heavy. He's got 2 shots. I've got super. He's let me know that I'm there. He's trying to keep me off flag because that's what's going to pop up. So tether the ceiling, and then take him out from there. I got very lucky that he could not fire off his heavy weapon in time. I had to time that perfectly. Alright, my dudes, hopefully you enjoyed this video. A bit of education, bit of information, and a how-to part of this that you guys could see that, look, here is someone that's better than me, but it is possible in this game mode to beat people that are better than you because it's gunplay, skill, and strategy more than it's anything else. Alright, my dudes, thank you so much for your time today. Love all you guys. Remember to keep it zen out there. I'll see you in the next one.